Okay, we are going to do tonight's lesson, tonight's Tuesday tutorial from the bathroom because, believe it or not, bathrooms have nice acoustics for playing a jaw harp, and you can really kind of hear what you're doing. Makes it sound pretty cool, and that's what this instrument's all about, is kind of the breath and playing to the breath. And I find you get a bit of reverb in your bathroom. And that was the Boxcar 532C. It's a very breathy, long sustain harp. It's going to help illustrate what I want to show today. And then this is my Zelda tuned to D2. This is going to help illustrate outward plucking. So what we're going to talk about is adding breaths and creating a rhythm. So before, hopefully you've gotten into just kind of playing around, making sounds, and then adding breathing to it. So if you breathe out, you get a different sound from breathing in. So can we make that into a rhythm? Of course we can. So let's just start off with putting together 3 distinct sounds. So our original bell ring, and then breathing in and breathing out. Now, I'm plucking each articulation in that, and you don't need to do that. You can use the breath, do the work yourself to change the rhythm of what you're doing. So I can control the speed. I can control whether it's going to be that's 16th notes versus 32nd notes maybe. So quarter notes, 8th notes, 16th notes. Anyway, you don't need to know that part. So let's put together a simple rhythm. We're just going to do, this is a one that you can kind of formulate into a techno or a trance rhythm. If you get kind of pulsing, if you can get some speed to it, but we got to start off slow. We got to take baby steps before we can run, right? So we're going to do the bell ring pluck, followed by a short pause or a rest, and then a breathe out and in. And what we want to do is we want to repeat that in a steady manner so that it becomes a repeating rhythm. Let's see what that sounds like. I got a little away from me on there a bit, but as you can see, it doesn't take much once you get some speed happening to start falling into some pretty crazy stuff. And a lot of that was as I was trying to speed up and maintain the rhythm. My diaphragm was actually twitching a little bit with my breaths, and that was actually causing some of the cool, rapid modulations that you're able to hear. Let's try this on a harp with some outward plucking. Now, yeah, you can actually get out of breath and kind of fall. If you get out of breath, it's easy, especially if you're using your breath to create the rhythm, to lose the rhythm. So it's all about you got to practice. Try to push yourself more and more. Try to do more with one breath. Try to do it faster. That sort of thing. What's the word I'm trying to come up with? Anyway, whatever. It starts with an S. let's add a couple of extra sounds to this as well. So we've kind of started our rhythm with just a bell ring and a breathe out and in. Well, let's add a little bit more articulation on the bell ring. We can do a ch sound. And now, obviously, you got to modify your mouth movements to accommodate the harp in your mouth, but it's essentially going to be a ch sound. And you're doing it at the same time as the pluck. Or, actually, it doesn't matter. I'm actually using my tongue to make that ch sound. So if I pluck ahead of it, I can still make that ch sound. I just made that up now, so we're just kind of, obviously it doesn't sound like much, but you can see how it's quickly falling into something. If I slow it down a bit, I don't know, I lost it. The point is it's really easy to come up with these rhythms. You just have to come up with something that's going to be repeatable and something that is within a steady time. And that's going to what gets your, people's toes tapping and that sort of thing. So let's just practice again with bell ring, rest, breathe out, breathe in. Adios.